Right now, Local 10 investigation. Several homeowners are left scratching their heads because a property development company claims it owns parts of the Hillsboro Inlet and the backyards of several houses nearby. Tonight, Broward property appraiser Marty Kyer says he's never seen anything like it and is asking a judge for clarification before any property records are changed.
And Kyer claims that those affected were never told. Tonight, Local 10 News investigator Jeff Heinz has the bizarre details.
The address 2000 Bay Drive, it's in Pompano Beach. It's just south of the Hillsboro Inlet on the Atlantic. According to the Broward property appraiser, if a developer gets his way, the pool area behind this house will no longer belong to the owner of the house.
This is something that I've never seen before.
Says Broward property appraiser Marty Kyer. In fact, the developer claims to now own all of the areas outlined in purple on this map. The property appraiser claims it includes parts of the Hillsboro Inlet, parts of the Coast Guard station, several backyards of million-dollar homes on Bay Drive.
There are about 16 property owners, and the court order basically tells our office to take a portion of their property, basically their backyards, even goes through one person's pool, and to take it out of their names and put it in the name of, update our records, put in the name of the plaintiff.
The plaintiff, the owner, Hillsboro Inlet Investments.
So much of that property is within the Hillsboro Inlet that people utilize every single day for recreational purposes, for our economy, for safety purposes.
Kyer is so concerned, he's filed this motion of clarification to the judge, seeking guidance, quote, due to significant legal consequences. Kyer wants to make sure the judge knows current property owners affected were never told.
What concerns me, it doesn't appear that any of those property owners were put on notice that this was happening. We've actually sent letters to every single one of the individual property owners that are being affected. We've reached out to the state of Florida, to the Coast Guard.
Much of the property in question is underwater, legally known as submerged lands. It's complicated, but Hillsboro Inlet Investments legally obtained ownership of the property from the sole surviving director of a dissolved realty company. According to state records, the man listed as the manager of the Hillsboro Inlet Investments is William Swaim. This is a picture he uses on his LinkedIn account.
I have no idea why he wants to do this.
Property owners we talk to here are lawyering up. Concerned? They are very. Ready to comment on this issue to us? Not yet.
His company wants you to pay him $150,000 for the use of your dock.
Yes.
Dr. Gilbert Panzer may know exactly what's going on. For 38 years, he's lived in this waterfront home in Ocean Ridge in Palm Beach County. He and close to 24 neighbors have gotten a letter from an attorney representing McCormick Mile Investments, informing them their docks, their boat lifts intrude on a canal McCormick now owns. And for a non-negotiable fee of $150,000 per house, McCormick will give them access to their canal. Here's a map from the Palm Beach County property appraiser outlining the canal property McCormick obtained back in 2019. And the man behind McCormick, William Swaim.
He claims he owns the canal.
Tell me what your thoughts are.
I think it's a scam.
You going to pay that $150,000 to use your dock?
No.
Down the street, another one of Swaim's companies obtained ownership and a deed to parts of this lagoon submerged land behind the Wellington Arms condo. Swaim's company demanded the condo remove their dock over his land. After years in court and mediation, a source tells us the condo will now pay Swaim and his company $150,000 for use of their dock in the waterway. This seems to be a pattern. Swaim's companies obtained titles to submerged lands, then go after those who use them, including large cable companies with submerged underwater fiber optic cable systems. South Spanish Trail LLC, a Swaim company, filed a $250 million lawsuit against some of the biggest companies for their use of the cables on his land underwater. Could these same demands be made to the residents on Bay Drive in Pompano Beach or to the companies with lines buried here in the Hillsboro Inlet? If history repeats itself, we know where this may be going. By phone, William Swaim refused to answer questions, but Dr. Panzer summed it up this way.
If he weren't successful to some extent, he wouldn't continue this. So he must be successful in some cases.
Residents here on Bay Drive tell us off camera they are gearing up for a fight, and there's an April 14th hearing to address Broward County property appraiser Marty Care's concerns, ordering him to change property records. We'll keep you posted. Jeff Wines here, Local 10 News.
Jeff, thanks a lot. Swaim's attorney told Local 10 News in a statement that there are no property owners adversely impacted, and the property appraiser is using outdated old maps.